Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Final Fantasy 15 Winter Edition in 4K. Alright, we're at the last piece of DLC, episode Ignis. Let's check it out. Having expended all his energy in the fight with Leviathan, Noctis collapses upon the altar of the Tide Mother. Though their conflict has ended, the battle between the gods and the Imperial forces rage on. Fearing for his friend's safety amid the chaos of war, Ignis races through the ruined streets of Alticia to rescue the fallen prince.
Listen well. A king cannot lead by standing still. A king pushes onward always, accepting the consequences and never looking back. That said, a king can accept nothing without first accepting himself. Should he stand still, I ask you to stand by him and lend him a hand, as his friend and as his brother. Please, take care of my son.
I'm afraid I must ask your forgiveness.
The trial should be over by now, right?
Can't tell a bloody thing from here. Let's make for the altar. Look out!
Chapter 1, Callings. A king in peril.
Just a touch higher. Here.
Use left stick to nearby land and climb up onto the shore. case that wasn't already clear enough, but okay.
Promise you.
Iggy, I thought you were a goner.
Take more than little seawater. I'm more worried about Noct. I'll find a way to the altar, but I need you to keep the enemy distracted.
You got it.
I need a better vantage point. They've got eyes everywhere.
Iggy's spell daggers can be endued with elemental properties. Press the direction buttons on the D-pad to switch elemental enhancements. Press up to flame bind your spell daggers. Blades endued with the fire type elemental are strong against single targets. Press left on the D-pad to frostbind your spell daggers. Blades endued with ice type elementals. Elemental energy deal damage to enemies around the target. Pressing right to stormbind your spell daggers. Blades endued with lightning type elements allow the wielder to zip across the field to strike faraway foes.
It's over!
Hold triangle to collect your thoughts and focus or dodge attacks, and land counter strikes to fill the yellow meter. Then press triangle when the meter is full to gain total clarity, allowing you to target and attack multiple enemies at once. When you gain total clarity, your spell daggers perform differently depending on their elemental enhancement. Flame-bound daggers strike a single enemy multiple times. Frost-bound daggers strike multiple enemies at once. Storm-bound daggers deal incredible damage to shocked enemies.
This is it!
Press square immediately after taking damage to steady yourself. Then press circle in time to with the prompt to deliver a counter-strike.
You're mine!
You obtained a hook shot from the fallen Matchstick Trooper. Press L2 to pull yourself up to a point on higher ground. Use your hook shot to ascend buildings and across rooftops with ease. Imperial forces have overtaken the city of Alticia. Press R3 to check their presence on the situation map. Press R1 to observe the state of Alticia from above. Use the right stick to look around. Different colors show which party controls a given area. Red, Niflheim; blue, Accordio; white, open. Wipe out Imperial forces in an area to return control to Accordio.
Attention, all units. The Hydrian has fallen to the Archean. Imperial forces moving from the city center toward the altar. All units, withdraw from the front lines immediately. I repeat, all units, withdraw immediately.
Check the Empire's strength in a given area from the fluctuating power balance graph in the upper left. Reclaim an area by wiping out Imperial forces posted in that sector.
Surrounded until he smashes their ships, that is.
And I need to get to the altar before that happens.
You could try crossing the eastern bridge, if it's still standing.
Here's to hoping. Heading that way now. Wish me luck.
Fingers crossed.
Madam Secretary, come in.
What now?
I need your help. I fear Noct is in danger.
As is the entire city of Alticia, in case you haven't taken a look around. He and his girlfriend are probably long gone.
No. I made a promise to keep him safe. A promise I intend to keep.
Oh, noble. I'll see what my men can do.
Yeah.
But I won't promise anything.
Ignis here. Do you copy?
Loud and clear.
What's your status?
Preoccupied.
Probably will be for a while.
Understood.
What about...
Pronto? Pronto! Do you copy? Mentioned a bridge.
appreciate the targeting system in this. Seems like it's really trouble with this chapter.
Have you located the ring yet, Commander? And what of Luna Freya?
Both, High Commander. But our forces are unable to extract either at present. We've no way of approaching the altar, so long as the Archean stands in our way.
Even the gods are on his side. Neither the King nor the Oracle will escape with their lives if the fighting continues. Order a full retreat. I'm going in alone.
But sir...
I assume you are already familiar with how I got this arm.
Yes, sir.
Then you must also know the ring is worthless without one who can wield it.
Very well, sir.
You address me with such impudence. Has he forgotten his place entirely? Or is he too concerned about his sister to care?
Time is of the essence. Which way to the altar?
Attention, all units. Assemble at the docks and prepare for withdrawal immediately. We depart in 3 minutes.
Wait! I'm headed to the altar. I need a boat!
Have you lost your marbles?
No, but we'll lose the king if we don't act.
Give him what he wants.
Understood.
With my thanks.
Keep them. I'll take Gil instead. Do you copy?
Ain't a hard question, Iggy. Do you copy? Yes or no?
Yes, I copy.
Then speak up next time. Look, I'm just as worried as you are. But we can't go losing our heads. If we want to save Nock, we've got to keep it together.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
We'll keep moving. Hang in there, Iggy.
I will. Thanks.
Okay.
There you are, ready to ship out. Ready as I'll ever be. You'd best get the civilians out of here while there's still time.
Listen, are you sure about this?
Of course.
Well, just make sure you come back alive. Both of you.
Hang on, Noct. I'm on my way. Onward. Right. Should be able to reach the altar this way.
Well, look who it is. What could one of His Majesty's royal retainers be doing here, of all places?
The hooked wire has snapped. Oh, of course it has.
I must thank you for your visit to Fort Barlow. Do allow me to express my gratitude.
This boat's in.
Surrender now, and I'll
Chapter 2, Chances.
I've no quarrel with you, boy. Join me. I can secure us a way to the King of the Oracle.
How do I know I can trust you?
Have you any other options?
You have a point.
Then it's settled.
You must be quick.
Take this! You can't run. I've got you now. You might be of use after all. Follow me, if you're ready.
Magitech armor.
Indeed. You needn't waste your time. I've ordered a full retreat. They'll be gone soon enough.
Very well. Why turn against the Empire? Why now?
My sister's life is at stake. Is that not reason enough? The paths we tread may differ, but the blood coursing through our veins is one. So too is our calling. I must protect her. What of it?
I have doubts that you were born with the prosthetic.
Your doubts are correct. I once believed it was I who was destined to dispel the darkness. This is proof I was wrong.
Is it safe to assume This means you'll lend Nocta.
Don't be asinine. Our interests may have aligned in this moment, but I have not allied myself with him. The Empire is after the ring of the Lucii. If the ring falls into the wrong hands, I fear there's little hope for either of them.
Then we must hurry.
Oh, well, what do you think we're doing, man?
We haven't much time.
I'm aware.
Magic armors are patrolling the area. Approach a mech undetected, then press X on Ravens' signal to deliver a stealth kill.
Tread quietly.
I know.
I'm running out of time. Turn around. Or something.
Keep up.
Right. Ready?
You have to ask. Let's make this quick.
Gladly.
Don't get in my way.
So long as you stay out of mine.
Tell me, do you truly believe Noctis is the one true king?
I believe it goes without saying.
Yet when the flames of war enshrouded Tenebrae, his father spared us nary a second thought. No savior king could possibly be born of such cowardice.
To aid the king is the Oracle's calling, is it not? Or have you simply forgotten the pledge?
I have not forgotten, nor have I forgiven. Tired of this.
Then let's... well enough.
You're resilient, I'll give you that. If Noctis is the true king, he still has much to prove. The darkness will not wait for his ascent. It will consume our star, and all upon it.
I know. He may not yet grasp the gravity of his calling, but once he does, he will rise to the occasion and fulfill his destiny.
One can only hope you're right. Move quickly.
Right. Knocked!
Luna Freya.
Are you her dog?
A power greater than even that of the Six, purifying all by the light of the crystal and the glaives of rulers past. Only at the throne can the chosen receive it, and only at the cost of a life, his own. The King of Kings shall be granted the power to banish the darkness, but the blood price must be paid. To cast out the usurper and usher in dawn's light will cost the life of the chosen. Many sacrificed all for the king, so must the king sacrifice himself for all. Now enter into reflection, let the light of providence shine within.
What did I just see? A vision of what's to come? Knocked!
No. First, the Lucians stole from me my mother. And now they make a sacrifice of my sister. Get out of my way! What are you doing? What I should have done long ago! Ridding us of this menace! Stand in my way and you too shall be the same fate! Come to your senses, man! I understand.
will have been for naught. Kill him, and you kill her hopes for the future. There in a future that my future will never see.
Decide now, or
Building covenants and protecting the king is the Altar's calling.
And what of his calling? When will he fulfill his? And even if he does, that still wouldn't bring her back.
Whoa.
You're mine!
Not didn't choose to become king. His ascension was ordained by the crystal. It wasn't mere happenstance.
It was a mistake, one that must be corrected.
You, of all people, must understand how Noct feels. Bereft of both parents, forced to carry on despite losing those you love. Feel that pain. Whoa. Ancient pawn!
Storm surges through my blade! Perish in despair! You thought yourself worthy? Suffer! Too late! Death to Noctis and his men! Say your prayers! You're mine! fulfill your duty without regret. But part of me always hoped that I might see you happy one day. Your burdens lifted, free to live and love as you please. You would have made a beautiful bride. Even in death, the oracle does not rest. Only once the darkness is dispelled is calling truly fulfilled. And as in life, I know she will confront that challenge with a smile on her face. Oh, sister, please don't go. Please don't leave me.
Chapter 3 Sacrifices.
Iggy! Gladio! Are you all right? Where's Prompto?
Well, what have we here?
You, Arden.
Oh dear. Was I that transparent? The game's up, my boy. Come now, why not follow your liege's lead and stop resisting?
Never!
You risked life and limb to safeguard the King of Kings, only to witness him fail so spectacularly. You must be so disappointed.
Unhand him!
I know I am. Oh, what good is a world that only ever lets you down? Why not end it all right here?
No. You can't. Nacht!
My, you two certainly have become fast friends. Permit me to make a suggestion. Rather than follow this flotsam and float away to a watery grave, why not come with me? What do you say?
Oh, I only have one choice.
protect him.
I wouldn't do that if I were
I may not be Lord, but if a glaive can harness its power, then so can I! Kings of Lucis, lend me your strength!
Well, they've shown you their favor after all. Well, if you're so keen on keeping him safe, I'd like to see you do it. No time to waste now. If you want to think about it, you're the one behind the flying gun today. Cutting it close. Cutting it close.
Cease this!
You're a proof of hope and loyalty will always not
The ring's enchantment has worn off.
Phew, wasn't that exhilarating? I think that's enough for one day.
Nox.
Our retainers resolve.
That was rather reckless.
Where's Noct? Is he all right?
More or less. All thanks to you.
Thank goodness.
Iggy! Where are you?
Be still. Conserve your strength. We've a calling to fulfill.
Not! Iggy!
As do I. May fortune favor us both. And you as well, Noctis.
Forgive me.
All right, that was Final Fantasy 15 episode Ignis. It's a little shorter than the Prompto episode, but about the same length as the Gladiolus episode. I don't know. I guess it reveals a little bit more here and there. Apparently, the next set of DLC will further talk about whatever his name, Ravis's actions after this. So we find out what happened between him here and when we run to his body at the end of the main game.
How are you feeling? Knocked. Perhaps it might be best if we brought our journey to a close.
Why?
It's just that we've already lost so much. Too much.
Are you kidding me? That's exactly why I have to keep going. Because if I give up now, their sacrifices would have been for nothing. And you of all people, you should know that better than anyone.
The decision is yours to make, and yours alone. But do remember, we will stand with you always, and help you bear your burdens. Don't be afraid to let us share the load. I'll be back.
The value of all these DLC is that it's always questionable. Whether $15 is worth an hour of play, a little bit more of story reveal. I suppose really it wasn't really important what happened in between all the characters when they leave the parties. Just extra detail. I mean, Ignis is closest to Nox gameplay. A little bit more fun than Nox gameplay, actually. With Prompto being completely different than the rest of the game. I still think this game is worth playing for folks that are maybe kind of on the fence on whether or not they should purchase the game and play it for themselves. I still have a good time with it. Obviously, the post-ending game, there's a huge number of quests. Along with that, that very famous Adam and Toys battle, which takes 3 of the in-game days. I suppose I should go through that and show everybody what it takes. It takes a lot. And it takes quite a while to defeat that boss. In fact, I think it's really an end-game boss. You can start it, post end game, and I don't think you really even have enough power to defeat it until you max out all your levels. Yeah, they're really trying hard to show the bond between all these characters, but yeah, I just don't buy it. I think there are a lot of ways to go about it, but it just doesn't seem real solid.
You know, looking back, it wasn't all bad.
I suppose we had some fun along the way.
And our fair share of trouble, too. But I don't have any regrets. Luna and you guys brought me this far. And now, I'm on my own.
No, you won't be going alone.
No, you're right. I mean, I wouldn't have made it all this way without you guys. Why stop now? In the end, I might not have you at my side, but I'll always have you in my heart. Thanks. Thanks for everything, Iggy.
So there you go, episode Ignis. I think the rest of the DLC is planned for later this year. They'll probably be releasing it little by little like they did with this. So hopefully you enjoyed watching. Unlock new branch in Chapter 3. Extra verse, friendly match, acquired spell daggers. Various cooking utensils are available for purchase. Crown Squad Casual, which I think you already get when you purchase the Windows Edition. Yeah, if I remember right. So there you go. This is audap. You're watching Final Fantasy 15 episode Ignis in the ever-expanding world of Final Fantasy 15. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.